Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Before we jump into this video, I just want to thank our sponsor today, TEMU, for sponsoring our video. I do want you to know that we are so excited to have them sponsor, and there'll be some information down in the description box below. We also have a coupon code or a put-in code to the app or the online version. I order online. I don't have a lot of room on my phone for apps, so I do use the online version. I'm just a computer girl. But again, there'll be some information down in the description box below, along with our coupon code. We do want you to be able to get a percentage off of your purchase. So let's jump into this video. So again, I do want to thank TEMU for sponsoring today's video. If you'll notice, there is a code, SALE3967, that will get you some off at checkout. TEMU, for those of you who are new to the platform, is an online marketplace that offers the most competitively priced products in multiple categories. Categories such as fashion, jewelry, home decor, pet supplies, and you guys, side yards and gardens, and so much, much more. TEMU offers top quality products at ultra affordable prices so everyone can enjoy the convenience and comforts of life. To learn more about TEMU, you can visit them at temu.com or download the TEMU app if you have an iOS, Apple phone, or an Android. So you guys, right here, what we're doing is Jackson and I are moving out some furniture from the side yard. This is where we traditionally host family and friends that want to come over. This is where we do some of our spring and fall Saturday suppers, or even late evening in the summertime Saturday suppers. And look who stopped by to hang out with us, you guys. There's Gretchen, the green lady. She's actually helping us put in a flower bed. We were going to do 2 flower beds, but we did not get a chance to do both of them. And please, 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 before anyone comments, you should have got your house power washed before you made that garden bed. We did get the house power washed. This project was actually supposed to take place later in the evening after the guy came to power wash the house. However, because of the green lady's schedule, it got pushed to the early morning. So what we did was, after we got everything situated and the flower beds put in, we actually covered everything up, and the guy did come and power wash the house. So I want to tell you guys about some of the great items that we did get from TEMU. One of them being a gardening apron. Now, if you watch Becky over at Acre Homestead, she has a gardening apron that I absolutely love. It's behind the back gardening apron, and it is like that. It's a very sturdy material, and so I really love it. It has 3 pockets on it, the one that I have in brown, and actually it helps me to be able to take things around with me, so I'm not having to stop, go find something else, lay something down, and I don't know where I put it, but I can actually put things in my pocket. Here we dug out around that side of the house. We're now laying down some gardening fabric. Just some more things about TEMU. TEMU offers free shipping for new users and free returns for up to 90 days. TEMU's products have high quality performance at a fraction of the price, and they accept all major credit and debit cards, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and even pay later programs, Klarna and Afterpay. Now, you all know how I feel about Afterpay programs, so if you want to order from TEMU, my suggestion is to put that in your budget. A couple other items that we picked were some pruning shears, and we actually needed those when we were digging out the yard, the grass, because there were a ton of roots underneath there. There used to be a huge tree in my front yard. You guys remember that tree and how much I hated it, but those pruning shears were extremely sharp, and they were able to take those roots out with no problem. And then the other item that I just posted was that they're called scoops, or they're gardening soil or leaf scoops. And what they do is, what I used them for was in my soil basket when I was trying to put together my peat moss and my gardening soil and my organic kitchen matter. I was able to scoop everything together and give it a nice mixy mix, and they really helped me out. Now what you see us doing now is we're breaking up some stone because we're getting ready to create a border. Now the thing about this stone is my friend Gretchen, the green lady, got it free. She goes to a stonery a couple times a week, and they have some places around that have free stone, and it's just marked free, and you're able to take what you like. Here's Jackson helping us out. Jackson's always a huge help. And for those of you who would say, where's Alana? Sister had to work today, so she was unable to help us in the garden, but that's okay. There were 2 of us out there plus Jackson, and we did a good job. Now you do see us on those kneelers, but in just a few moments, I'm going to be putting on the kneelers that I got from TEMU. What we're trying to do here now is talk about how to lay out this border. We wanted to make sure that we were using the right size pieces in coordination and conjunction with each other. And so we're trying to make this job a little easier. So we moved the wheelbarrow that had all of the stone in them. And now we're doing our planters. So let me show you another neat product that comes from TEMU. You guys, look at these gardening gloves. This makes digging and pruning and planting and weeding so much easier. These gloves actually have claws on the end, so it does help you get down into the dirt. What we were trying to do was evenly space out the different plants that Gretchen had picked up for us from Lowe's Home Improvement. And there it is, y'all. I'm going to put on my garden apron. I am stoked about this apron, and there are my kneelers. I did get those in purple. The apron probably has to be hands down one of my favorite things. Y'all know me, I'm usually doing 15 different things, and I have all kinds of contraptions and different things I'm holding on to or trying not to lose. So in order to keep things together, just having that 3-pocket gardening apron makes it amazing. If you look at my friend over there, Gretchen the Green Lady does have on her apron. I think it's a merch. So check out her channel, like, subscribe, tell her Shakema sent you. And if you're interested in the apron I have, there'll be a link in the description box below. If you're interested in what Gretchen has, let us know and we will get you a link for that. But you guys, this went on very simply. It's 2 straps that you clip onto the holes on the top. It goes over your head, crosses behind your back, and then you give it a tie behind your back. Worked out amazing. Has to be hands down my favorite find from this particular haul. I really just appreciate, and it helps me keep my clothes clean. I have, I don't have specific yard clothes. I just wear whatever I wear out into the yard. I think I had already been to the gym by this time. And so here it is. It just works out so beautifully for me. But yeah, we're just going to put this apron on and keep on keeping on in this garden, these flower beds. So look at that. I'm living my best life, y'all. Don't tell me I'm not a gardener. I will dispute you. LOL, right? Yeah, I'm a novice gardener. I'm still just trying to learn things. And I am 100% into beautifying a space. You'll probably find this hard to believe, but when I have reservations about digging up any of my grass. I also don't like putting holes in my walls and different things like that because I'm still in a mindset that, oh my God, what if I mess it up? Well, it's easy to fix. We can replant grass if we need to, or we can just make the flower bed a little wider if we mess it up. It's not going to be a problem. It all works out in the wash. Again, thank you so much to TEMU for sponsoring today's video. You guys, don't worry. The house is pressure washed. By the time you watch this video, the house is pressure washed and it came out amazing. It was an amazing price. I'm very glad that we did it. Yep, so here we are just putting in, I think we put in hostas and begonias. We put in some ground ivy. There's a couple more that I can't remember the names of. Something like Lepori or Lepora. Something that's easy maintenance. I needed low maintenance but full sun. Coincidentally, the day we were planting these, that side we were on got no sun at all, and all of the plants we planted were full sun. And I kept trying to assure the green lady, hey, this side gets sun. I don't know where it is today, but it does get plenty of sun. And the sun was on the other side, close to my neighbor's fence. Now, we decided to plant on this side because we knew for sure this was on my property, right up against my house, and I didn't want to run into my neighbor's property line. I do believe her fence is right at the line, so I would not have been on her side. But again, I didn't want to have any issues, and so this is how it all worked out for us. I'm going to just show you a couple more of the items that we got from TEMU. You'll see this in the grand reveal, and you'll also see a few of these items in another video that we're going to have where we were cleaning off the porch and getting some stuff into the garden. We do live in Hurricane Alley, and we have hurricanes quite often or rough weather. Our grill cover got messed up, and so I actually ended up getting a new grill cover from TEMU to cover the big gas grill. I have a charcoal grill as well, and I need to get a cover for that. Now, this item right here is a DIY irrigation system. You will not see the kids and I put this together in this video, but we will be putting this together in a separate garden video, because if we can get as much help as we can with irrigating and watering our garden, because our garden probably is 3 times the size it was last year. So that's going to help us. Now, here's what the flower bed looks like before we set the mulch in. And here we are now getting ready to set in some of the mulch. We were excited. We're using a red mulch on this side of the house. And again, we worked in this yard for about 4 hours. We started right at 9:30. And we were done at about 1:30. Now, you'll see lots of ma'am in this video, but zero acro. He is not a people person. He does not like people in his space. And so in order to keep the green lady safe and to keep acro safe from himself, we kept him on the lead. Now, what that means is on the other side of my house, where the trees are, like towards the backyard, this isn't on the side, but in the back of the house, where the trees are, we put him on one of the far trees tied to the lead chain, which is a long chain that he still has access to roam around and do stuff and sniff and all the things, but it keeps him far enough away from people. We did not want anybody to get hurt, and he, again, is not used to a lot of people, but it worked out so much for us to keep him over there. Here we're starting to put together the staging of the yard. And here are some hanging planter baskets that we got as well, that we were able to put some flowers in and help to stage the yard so that it looks nice and cozy. This space turned out so much better than we had ever planned or dreamed. We don't have a lot of table spaces out here, but we do have several seating areas. We did try this table to see if it would work. It's our brown table, but it didn't. So what we did was we exchanged the red table, which was my planting table, and we left the red because we thought it contrasts nicely in this space, and we ended up putting the brown table back into the garden as a work space. Now, the green lady has all kinds of things that she's collected over the years. She does seating vignettes all the time, and it was our privilege and honor to have her come over and hang out with us in our side yard. She did great. What we honestly ended up doing for some greenery was we brought our lettuces out of the garden and we put them in this side yard space. It gets plenty of sun, and we just needed some greenery for decoration. So what happened to us was, hey, use what you have. We did a lot of repurposing, a lot of using what we have, and y'all, it just turned out so perfectly and so beautifully. As we get towards the end of the video, I will show you guys what it looks like at night with the lights all lit up. It's very pretty, and we just appreciate everything that we did in this space. Again, thank you so much to TEMU for sponsoring today's video and sending us the items that they did send. It really did help us out so very much. Don't forget, you guys, to use my discount code for a discount at checkout. You're going to appreciate that discount. It makes such a huge difference. I've been able to share that with multiple people, and they have mentioned how much they enjoyed getting a little bit off. Every little bit helps, every little bit counts. And we're also using some wood pieces from where we had a tree that came down, and our tree man actually cut up a few of those pieces so that we'll be able to use them in our, we got a, what do you call that thing? It's a fireplace, a yard fireplace, but we haven't used it yet, and it's going to be summertime, so we decided to use a lot of those wood pieces just as decor. And here are the planter baskets. We did get a canopy to go over some of the yard. It's not quite large enough to cover the entire yard, so we're going to save that for a future project. But we do have our planters out, and now we're setting up or staging the garden, which again turned out just beautifully. We were so excited to have all of the things that we have, and it just worked out really well. So here we are, you know, once we are YouTubers, always YouTubers. Gretchen the Green Lady was getting some ideas, getting some footage for her video. And here I am just trying to get all of the video done. Now, these little pieces are amazing. They're these little they light up. They're like, they look like life-size sparklers. And so they light up. They're solar lights, but they actually, we put them in the planters, and at night you see them light up. I got 2 of those, and I absolutely love those. I wish I had way more than that, but I only have the 2, and I'm going to use these 2. So we have those in different planters around the yard. And here we are talking about that tarp. Once I get a larger tarp or multiple ones, it'll help cover to deal with that sun, because this side of the house is a fully direct sunlight. Here's where we're getting some of our lettuces out of the garden. Jackson just used a wheelbarrow to wheel them over. And look to the left, y'all. You see that sparkly? Isn't it beautiful? It's very pretty. It's nice and tall as well. It's a LED light. And there is my strawberry bag. I still have to find some strawberry starts. But all of our things that came in from TEMU, we are so very excited. Thank y'all for stopping by, and we will see you guys the next time.